Every day, there are countless women across the country who find themselves in an unexpected pregnancy. And every day, over 1,788 of those pregnancies are terminated. For a woman in that situation, it can be a scary and confusing experience. They can feel alone and like they have nowhere to turn. Many wonder if they're ready or even able to care for another life. And others fear that they'll have to give up all of their hopes and dreams. And sadly, many women are pressured to end the life of their child. It's understandable why so many women feel like abortion is their only option. So what does a woman need when she finds herself in that situation? She needs love. She needs hope. She needs someone to stand by her side and let her know that she's not alone, that there is help, there are other options. And that's exactly what a Stork Bus provides. When a woman comes onto a Stork Bus, she immediately sees and experiences the care that has gone into showing her that she has value. She's welcomed on board with staff who show her love and acceptance, not shame and judgment. And she's given free resources and counseling. Save the Storks is equipping pregnancy centers all across the country to meet women right at their moment of decision, to empower them to choose life. And the Stork Bus is central to that experience. 4 out of 5 women who board a Stork Bus choose life for their baby. The greatest gift provided on a Stork Bus is the ability for a woman to see her child for the very first time. This single moment is more powerful than anything else in helping a mother choose life for her baby. We help facilitate this miraculous experience because there's nothing more precious than the first moment when a parent bonds with their child. And in that moment, abortion becomes unthinkable.
I went through a lot of hard times in my life. I couldn't seem to find any hope, so I ran to drugs and I just kind of gave up on the whole religion thing. So when I found out I was pregnant, it was really hard for me to understand, like, okay, what to do now, because I have a whole entire other life I have to worry about. You know, I can't be doing drugs, I can't be, shooting up heroin, I can't be smoking, I can't be doing any of that. I felt alone because, all of my friends were my druggy friends, all my friends were the people who were my bad influences. Everyone around me was telling me, like, just get an abortion, it only takes like 3 hours or so and you'll be on your feet in like no time and you'll be fine. I found this random bus, this random blue bus, and I remember walking up and they opened the doors at, like, someone stepped outside and they were like, hey, like, how are you? And my first ultrasound really hit me like a train. It was crazy because I don't think it had set in yet for me until I saw it, and I was like, how can people abort this? Like, how can someone, take this life? It just made it really real for me. This is not just, a fetus, this is a baby.
I see so much of myself in you and just how much I relate to you, but how proud I am of you.
I'm just so thankful to have like a family supportive feeling at this place. It's so cool. You have a whole family behind you. Even if you've only known them for like 5 months, it's crazy. I felt like I had to crawl to God. Like I was so weak and I just had to, fight to get there. I went up to the altar and the preacher had talked about how we feel like our small mistakes define us. He said, only God can create your identity, and I began to think about that, and I was like, how can he love a person who's broken and has made all these mistakes and has a kid on the way and she's not even 18? How can he love an old drug addict? I went up there and someone told me that they had a word from God for me, and they said, like, your broken pieces do not define you. Your broken pieces are going to create an abstract masterpiece. And I was like, okay, God, all right, I'll give you a chance. The moment I started seeing myself through God's eyes is the moment I started loving myself for who I really was, despite my mistakes and despite my past. And it was pretty great because now I'm a completely different person than I used to be, and I like it. I like myself a lot more now. My calling is actually to be a worship leader, and it has been for so long, and no matter how much I run away from it, it always seems to come right back and meet me in where I'm at, and I'm like, okay, all right, maybe this is something I want to do with my life. I thought I lost my calling and that, he moved on, and didn't want to use me, but it's like crazy to see how he's picking up, and it's making me so happy. Like I could honestly cry right now. I don't know if it's just the hormones or not. I can't even talk, okay.
Unconditional love, take my heart, pick me up and